Tia Mowry has been a constant topic of discussion since her divorce with her husband, or ex-husband, Corey Hardrick. And she's been quite vocal about her journey, everything from, divorce being a graduation.
My marriage was a success.
Yeah.
I look at it as like a curriculum. I was able to create with Corey some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration.
To her being excited about being single and ready to mingle, and also the challenges associated with dating and the problems that she is encountering with men today who don't know how to properly court women.
How hard is it in the dating world now?
Oh my God!
What is it like out there for a single woman?
Shot of tequila? No. No,
I haven't been single for 5 years, so I don't know what this world is like out there. But I know it. But from what I see and from what I hear, it is tough.
It is very tough, and it is exhausting.
It's exhausting.
I want to throw the towel in.
But it looks like she may actually be seeing somebody. She recently posted a video saying that she was going to soft launch or give people a little teaser into somebody that she could be dating. Check it out. We can see that was completely a joke. There is no boo, there is no man. I mean, as far as we know, the only people she's kicking it with and doing dates with is her besties, her BFFs. And listen, look, y'all, there is nothing wrong with that. Like, I do think it is fun and it is necessary to have girlfriends, to have people you're going out with, whether you are single, in a relationship, married, whatever. Like, it is still healthy to maintain healthy, balanced relationships with your girlfriends, right? Notice I said balance, but here's what I really wanted to highlight in this whole situation. At the end of the day, we all know that she has been very vocal about her dating journey and her desire to find love again. And look, people can find love again after they divorce, after they've had kids or whatever. They absolutely can. The reality is, however, finding good people, especially today in today's modern era with all the craziness going on and folks marrying AIs and marrying themselves and identifying as dogs and cats and furries, finding somebody who was saying that you can work together with is literally a gift from God. It is pretty much a modern day miracle right now. And not that I want to make anybody feel discouraged or feel depressed, because I do believe God is still working miracles. Let's just be clear though on how hard it is, or let's just be clear on what the actual dating climate is like. I'm not going to pretend like relationships are easy. They're not. But I'm just saying, unfortunately, because we live in a culture where divorces become so common, and it's become super common for people to just kind of throw in the towel or give up, it can almost create this illusion that there's plenty of fish in the sea, and all you got to do is just look, you outgrown a relationship and you can just get back into the market and find a new one. And it's not always that simple. And one thing I at least appreciate about Tia Mowry in her journal is that she has been quite vocal about how this has been hard, and it's maybe been a little bit harder than what she expected, because that is the reality of the dating market today. A good wife is a gift from God, and a good husband is a gift from God. Like, that's literally a gift from God. And my thing is, if you have been given that gift and you know that you entered into a covenant with you, man of God, then that's something you want to throw away easily. I remember I sat down with a girlfriend of mine in her 40s who got married early 20s. I think after maybe like 15, 20 years, decided to leave her marriage because she wasn't happy with herself and wanted to pursue a new romance. And lo and behold, a couple of years later, I'm talking to her and she was like, man, I really should not have left my husband because it is hard out here in these streets. She literally told me that. She was like, I should not have left my husband. But when she was in that marriage, she wasn't happy. When she was in that marriage, she felt like the thing that was going to make her happy was getting out of it. The thing that was going to make her happy was finding a new person. And she literally left that marriage and went and pursued a fling that ended up falling apart. And now she's single. And she's like, dang, I should have just stayed married. That was easier. So I'm not saying every situation is like that, but I'm just saying, like, you know, sometimes we always think the grass is green on the other side. Sometimes we're unhappy and we think it's our spouse, and sometimes we're unhappy just because of us. It has nothing to do with their spouse, it has nothing to do with their own situation. And so just be sure that you are like really asking yourself these questions and doing real internal work before you go down the road of like divorcing or breaking up a relationship you've done forever, because it can be rough out there. And Tia Mowry will straight up here and tell you, as beautiful as she is and successful as she's been, she's straight up here still waiting. Now, I understand some folks be getting married and they shouldn't be getting married. I understand some folks get in relationships and they aren't ready. Like, I understand that everybody's situation is different, but my main point is just making it clear that relationships are beautiful, but they require work. And if you have been blessed with somebody that you believe was a godsend, that's something worth fighting for. That's something worth working towards. And while culture will be quick to tell you, y'all can just grow apart, you guys, maybe just fell out of love or whatever, it's completely possible to fall back in love again. And it is also completely possible to work through those hard seasons. Look, I have people that I know that I respect who have been married for decades and they had long seasons where they didn't get along. They had to work through things. And previous generations, I think, had more of a long-term perspective when it came to marriage. Like, I'm not saying everything was perfect, but they understood that it wasn't something that you just walked out of easily. They valued it a lot more, and I think we're willing to put in more work necessary to make it desirable. And I think that aspect of knowing that you have to work, and that aspect of being willing to look at all options before going the divorce, like, I think that aspect has very much been lost in this society, because it's just become almost so commonplace, almost expected, to the point now where folks don't even want to consider marriage because they just got such a nasty taste in their mouth from it. So I don't know, that's just my bigger point. Like, relationships are beautiful, marriage is beautiful. Also, it's a gift from God. Also, if you have it, like, don't be quick to throw it away. But if you do find yourself throwing it away, like, or if you're considering it, like, listen, don't rush too far. Finding a good spouse person is literally a gift from God. It doesn't always come easily. And so it's something that should not be thrown away easily, the way that is often promoted in the society. Anyways, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know. Leave your questions, comments, concerns in the comment section below. Thank you so much for listening if you've gotten this far, and we'll talk later.